All right. So this is part two of the story. You know what I'm saying? I got the headphones in this time, so I just wanted to experiment, if you will. So you know what I mean? So I leave the audition, you know what I'm saying, and I go across the street, and there's like two guys, you know what I'm saying. Well, one dude standing outside of a Lero, and he says to me, he said, "Hey, yo," he said, "You got the mota? You sell a mota?" I said, "Nah, man, I don't sell weed. I ain't got weed like that, man. But I said I got some. I said you can smoke some if you want. You know what I mean? So it's like whatever. He said you could get. I was like, yeah, I can get it. I said, but it's way in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I'm way out in Plano and shit. Just before you leave that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Going into Allen. So I said, yeah, man, I can get it, but it's way in Dallas. I said, but it's some fire ass green though. There's like, then his homeboy came out, you know what I'm saying? They started talking and shit. They was like, you can get it, you get it, you get it. We go. I said, yeah. They said, where's it at? I said, about 30 minutes from here. You know what I mean? And they're like, 30 minutes? And they started talking about back and forth from each other. They said, okay, cool, let's go. So I said, all right. So we hop in the whip. You know what I'm saying? They had a white van. We hit the highway. Boom. So we going on our way. You know what I'm saying? I got a little green. Boom. I'm firing it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm passing it around with them and shit. You know what I mean? We talking. They're from Columbia, but they in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Working or whatnot. So you know what I mean? So we rolling, we talking and shit. I'm brushing up on my Espanol du Sabes, you know what I'm saying? And they understand. And they like, helping me with my Espanol. They're telling me how to turn right and how to turn left and how to say it, you know what I mean? Which, after what happened to me that night, all that shit out the window, you dig? But anyway, so we driving, and then the lead guitarist, he give me a call, and he said, hey man, he said, you got my keys and shit? And I said, what? Why would I have your keys? You know what I mean? And so I don't know. I was like, I don't know why I would have your keys, but let me check and make sure, you know what I mean, I don't have your keys. So I had a hoodie on, you know what I'm saying, with the pouch right there. My keys and shit was right there. So, so I put my hand in there, I pulled my keys out, and I was like, I looked, and I was like, there was another set of keys in my hand. So now, let's rewind the tape back to when I told you guys that I left the room to go throw this can of beer away, because I didn't think like this, you know what I mean? Well, let me jump back into the story. Um, so I said, hey man, yeah, I guess I do have your keys. I said, look, I'm with two guys right now. I met them on the way home. They asked me to get some marijuana, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to get that for them. And it's almost where I live at. So I got to come all the way back, way the fuck out in Plano, you know what I'm saying, to get this dude back his keys. And I would have just given it to the Colombian dude, but they didn't really know how to speak English too well. And you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the other. And I made the mistake. And also, I was trying to make the group, so you know what I'm saying, or the band. So I went back to take the keys back. You know what I'm saying? So I get off the phone with him. I said, we almost there. And you know what I'm saying, when I take care of these dudes, we'll be right back and I get you your keys, man. You know what I'm saying? But actually, he kind of had this chip on his shoulder, just the same fucking chip. When he picked me up, he's like, why would you get? I was like, hey, man, calm down. I don't know how. I apologize. It seems to be a mix-up. I'll bring you your keys back. I promise you. I'm not trying to take your keys. It was a misunderstanding. I'm on my way back. I promise you. So then my girl calls, and then she's like, hey, you know what I mean? What's going on? And I said, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my way home. I got a ride, and da-da-da-da-da. And then I said, but then this dude fucking called and said that I got his keys. And then I checked, and I did have his keys, you know what I mean? So I'm going to take him back his keys. And then she was like, man, fuck that. tell that motherfucker to come get his own keys, you know what I'm saying? Da 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 da. And I was like, nah, baby, you know what I'm saying? I made a mistake, so I'm gonna go get the keys, you know what I'm saying? Or take him back his keys, you know what I mean? I said, I made the mistake of taking them or grabbing them, well, I grabbed mine, and the only reason why I wasn't, paying attention to what was going on, number one, I was buzzed like a motherfucker too, you know what I'm saying? I had my beer that I had already drank before I got there, then I drank another beer, then they gave me some shot of some shit too, you know what I mean? So right then, I was like really lit, or lifted, or buzzing. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, yo, fuck that. Tell them to come get their shit. I was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Then I have another lady, which my lady knows about, so y'all don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? But my lady, the one that I told you, just got to speaking about, she don't like my other lady because my other lady be bullshitting and never, comes to the table or shows when she needs to. So my number one lady don't like that shit, so she don't like her. But anyway, she called me right after I got off the phone with my girl, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like happy because I was like, look, I'm on my way back to Plano, you know what I'm saying? Come to Parker Road in 75 and come and get me from there. That way I won't, she would already be on her way there. Then by the time I get the keys and everything, she would already been on her way, then she would have picked me up, then I could have got back home faster versus all that bullshit I was gonna have to get through to get home, you know what I mean? So I called the dude when we're on our way back, you know what I'm saying? I said, look, man, we're on our way. I'm bringing you the keys right now. We be there in like 30 minutes and shit, you know what I mean? He's like, cool, bet, boom, hung up the phone. So we get there, you know what I'm saying? Me and old boys, we having more of a conversation. I was like, actually telling them, because they was like, yeah, we're going to give you, we're going to smoke and all this, that, and the other. I was like, hey, man, what's up? Y'all need to, roll something up or smoke something or whatever, because that was the part of the motherfucking deal, you dig? And, so we getting through all that. That never happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We ended up back to where we were supposed to be in the meantime, in between time, And so we pull up. The dude's truck is moved. But it's like, I just think about it now. It wasn't his truck in the first place. You know what I'm saying? That was the other guy, the bald head guy. You know what I'm saying? The other good cars who, you know what I'm saying, was pretty partial to me. The other one had an attitude from the jump, chip on his shoulders, you know what I'm saying? I had his keys, go figure. So we pull up, you know what I'm saying? I open the door, he approaches the van, you know what I'm saying? I give him his keys. And I said, I throw the piece out and I said, hey man, I apologize, I didn't mean to take your keys, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So right then, I'm going to close the door and then this little short cop chick, you know what I'm saying? Jump in the door, boom, like, trying to block it. She said, get out the car. I said, for fucking what? I said, drive, man. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, no, it's my favorite stop here, my friend. I said, motherfucker, drive. You know what I'm saying? Then she's like, you know what I mean? Next thing I know, there's another van behind, or another vehicle pulling up behind us, and one pulling up in front of us. So I was like, huh? Gig is up right now, you know what I mean? So they jump, they would bring me out the vehicle, they bring them out. I'm thinking to myself, you dumb motherfuckers, y'all could have been out of this shit, you know what I mean? So then they tell me, they say, you have a warrant. And I said, I have a warrant for fucking what? Because I ain't got none. The last time I was in trouble was back in 2000. I mean, I was getting off of and out of trouble back at 2012, you know what I'm saying, when I got off on paper. That's the last time I've been in trouble, you dig? Other than a little, you know what I'm saying, train ticket. And I had passes that day, but I lost them in my mom's car, you dig? But anyway, so I end up getting bagged, man, and going to jail for bringing these motherfuckers back their keys and shit. Now, here's the thing. I feel like those dudes really, eventually they're going to be like, man, what's our option? He came with the fire. I mean, of course, he's practiced. Of course, we could work on him. You know what I mean? But the dude is pretty much what we are looking for. You know what I'm saying? I had the energy, I had anything. So here's the thing. Like a day after that, or a couple of days, I get another email from another band, you know what I'm saying, talking about, hey, now, it could have been somebody else from the same area that heard me that night that wants me to come be with them. But I was like, man, I'm not going out because I ended up um, leaving from Plano, which is Collin County, man, and they took me way the fuck out in Mechanic. You know what I'm saying? To a fucking federal pen, which is a county jail, but really it started out to be a federal penitentiary. So you know what I'm saying? I went to the pen, you know what I mean? But I didn't even get into gin pop, you dig? Because I was bailed out there, bitch. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's my story, man. And the name of the band, I ain't telling y'all shit.